Hey guys, Nick from Team Planet Cray here with my Narukami deck profile. Narukamis are practically the first deck I kind of started with. I really actually started with Froa Paladins, but Narukamis were the main, the deck I actually built upon, really built upon. And I kind of been playing the deck ever since set 6, so yeah, I like it. It's an aggressive version of Kagero. It can hit for good magical numbers. It can do a lot of things, and it just feels like a good fighter deck, if that makes any sense. So let's just dive right into memory lane for me. Probably just a standard deck profile for you. So, alright. My grade 0 starter is Lizard Soldier Sashin. When another Narukami rides this unit, may call this unit to a rear guard. Put this unit into your soul by counterblasting one. When a attack hits a vanguard during the battle that this unit boosted in Narukami, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 0 rear guards and retire it. He's great for messing up plays. Searchers, most gold paladin grade 0s. The Girl Who Crossed the Gap. It stops a lot of major boosts or plays and that will hinder you later, so he's a great starting vanguard. So let's see. The trigger lineup is 4 heal, 4 draw, 8 crit, like any other deck most of the time. Grade 1 lineup is 4 Red River Dragoons. There's one right there. 8k beaters. 3 Desert Gunner Rayan. 7k when this unit is placed on the vanguard or rear guard circle. If you have a Narukami Vanguard, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and that unit cannot intercept until end of turn. I don't really use his skill that often. I really just use him because he's a 7k booster. But that second effect, the effect helps once in a while. Or skill. People say effect, people say skill. And 2 Rai Dancers. When this unit boosts a unit named Thunder Break Dragon, you may pay the cost. If you do, the boosted unit gets 5k until end of that battle. Great because it can turn Thunder Breaks into a 21 on rear guard, 26 on vanguard with limit break. But it has to boost Thunder Break mainly, but still it kind of for some reason kind of happens decently often, like once every single card fight. 2 Photon Bombers. Wyvern. When this unit boosts a Narukami Vanguard, if the number of cards in your opponent's damage zone is 3 or more, the boosted unit gets 4k until end of that battle. It turns their millions into 21s, Thunder Breaks into 25s. It's really easy to do. It's pretty good. And 4 perfect cards. People are wondering why I run 15 grade 1s. It's just because I personally prefer it, and it actually kind of works for me. So if you don't like it, it's alright. I could understand. Grade 2 lineup is 1 Hex Cannon Wyvern. When this unit attacks, if the number of cards in your opponent's damage zone is 3 or more, this unit gains 3k until end of that turn, making them an 11 alone. Which, this deck, it's not really that consistent. Well, by consistently, I mean don't always rely on having a booster on the way, so she turns into 11k alone, so that's just great on its own right. 2 Dragonic Death Scythes. Counterblast 2 when this unit is placed on the vanguards. This one is getting called right now. Sorry about that, guys. When this unit is placed on vanguard or rear guard, if you have a Narukami Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards and retire it. It's a Berserk Dragon, but a double rare. That's a Grim Reaper. And 4 10k beaters. Beating shit up. And 4 damage on flippers. Garuda. When this unit attack hits a vanguard, if you have a Narukami Vanguard, choose a card from your damage zone and turn it face up. Great for early attacks in my opinion. And grade 3s are Djinn of Lightning Flesh. And Breakthrough Dragon. People wonder why I run Djinn of Lightning Flash when he's basically Breakthrough Dragon, which Breakthrough Dragon when boosted, it gets 2k until end of that battle. So with Thunderstorm, with Red River Dragoon, it hits for 20. Djinn of Lightning Flash, he can only attack the Vanguard, but when he attacks the Vanguard, he gains 2k. So alone, he can hit 11ks. That's good enough. And if he's on Vanguard, he hits for 14, which means I can hit magical numbers much more easier if I have to ride him. And that's what I just like him for. Really, just for that one reason, just in case. And the main beaters of the deck, Thunderbreak Dragon. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gains 5k until end of that battle. But you have to be 4 damage drop, is why it's a limit break. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards and retire it. So Dragonic Death Type. It's really more for a late game when all the point is just to get rid of every single goddamn left shield in your opponent's hand. And that's when I most of the time use them. And the main boss monster of the deck, Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion. Counterblast 3, limit break 4. Until end of the turn, this unit gains 2k and battles every unit of your opponent's front row in one attack. So it can stop and one, it destroys the front field. And 2, if your opponent's dumb, they'll actually guard their rear guards. Well, it depends on the situation, but most of the time they won't, or they shouldn't, because it's not really a great idea. So yeah, he's with Photon Bomber, that's a 21, so it's not only hitting for a magical number, it's making people very fearful of him. It's really more of a defender, kind of just playing on the defense of the 11k and then going into a Thunderbreak later on. Going into the first do Vermilion, Thunderbolt. Then next turn you'll ride into Thunderbreak, and then that's when you'll try to go for the game. So yep, that's my Narukami deck profile. I like it. I don't think set 8's really going to change it. Personally, I don't like set 8, but that's just me. So, thanks for watching, guys. See you around.